What have you learned about consensus building in your work as president and board director at the Art Director Club?
It's interesting. I mean, I think a lot of my career, again, like I've been appointed to be the creative director, and you just kind of, you run the work, and you're in charge, and you're the last, the last name on the ticket. And at the Art Directors Club, I was elected by the board that I was part of to become the president. And the way that functions is that you're a person who is accountable to the board. So you become accountable to this group of people. And then at the other side of it, you have a director, and then you have a staff. And so I am, in fact, the body that is responsible for connecting the board, which drives the organization, to the staff. And so I have a relationship with the director, and I have a relationship with the board, and as individuals and as a group. And the big challenge is building consensus. And I think building a consensus amongst my peer group, which are the board, is very easy. Mm-hmm. And then translating that into something that the staff at the organization will willingly carry out has been a challenge for me. Because it's hard sometimes if you are an administrator of an organization versus participating in the field, mm-hmm. to see all the issues that are awake and alive in the community. And when an organization like the Art Directors Club, which has been around for 90 years, has been going and going the same way for a long time, and sure, it's experienced changes. When television came into the market, they had to add categories to their award show. They needed to address it as a media. And this past 3 years, social media has kind of risen, and it's completely impacted the marketplace in general. And to get our organization to openly welcome social media and address it at all levels of the organization as fast as the market is changing, to me, has been the challenge. And so building consensus, having the idea as a challenge, which I don't know if we have all the right ideas on how to take advantage of what's happening in the market. So first you have to have the idea, then you have to get a board of people who all come from different medias and disciplines to believe in that idea, one. Then you have to translate that idea, which is something that the organization can then take on and follow and move forward. And so I spend a lot of time on the phone, I spend a lot of time having coffees and meals, I have lots of kind of fronts or battles we're trying to fight. And so for me, it's all consuming, and I've learned in the end that a lot of consensus building is finding the wishes of the individuals in the group, finding their goals in the goal of the organization. And so literally spending time investigating, what can this organization do for this person to help them in their goals? Mm-hmm. And how can I take that energy, that spark, and move it towards what the agenda of the organization is. And to do that, for 18 people is a lot of work. I mean, it's taxing, yeah, mentally. And I think in some areas I'm succeeding, in some areas I'm failing. But I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about people. I'm learning a lot about what drives people. And I'm making great friends.